Let me introduce myself. My name is Nick Page. When I'm not doing music, I love writing and creating art. Here is an early watercolor I did. I also love splitting and stacking wood. I come from old New England stock. Here is my mother's great great grandmother. My father's great great grandfather, Enoch Robinson, designed the roundhouse in Somerville. I grew up with four brothers. Here's Stu, Sully, Buffo, Rodolfo. And like many children, I sat on Santa's knee. I was a Boy Scout, and I still am. I caught the chorus bug early, singing with a boys' chorus called Top 20. My old friend Mark Ward is in this photo. When I was 10, James Odhiambo, a foreign exchange student from Kenya, lived with us for a few years. He came over with Obama's father. My family sang. My mother, Janet, played accordion. My father, a scientist and an activist, also loved to sing. I've been blessed with good friends, my college roommate Peter Lehman, Mark Salza, who I've known since junior high school, and of course I've been blessed to be married to Nita Penfold for 25 years. Here she is with our St. Louis great-grandchildren, Jack and Juniper. I've also been blessed to work with some of my heroes. Flori Jagoda, the Mystic Chorale, sang her Ocho Candelicas, and Theodore Bickel, who I got to work with at the Jewish Choral Festival. But I am no saint, as anyone who knows me can attest. The Mystic Chorale has been blessed with wonderful leaders and guests, beginning with pianist Steve Cummings, for whom I wrote We Pray. Ruth Roper was our longtime accompanist and directed one season. Jane Sapp was an early guest. And Isai Barnwell, Dr. Barnwell, has been a constant inspiration for us. Tim McHale loved my sings and was inspired to form Boston Minstrels, who have been performing and leading sings at prisons and homeless shelters for many, many years. I was blessed to meet a South African woman named Nandamiso Sikakani. This is her singing.
We are building up the temple, building up the temple, building up the temple of the Lord. So boys, will you help us? Girls, will you help us? Building up the temple of the Lord.
Her nephew Pumlani sang with the Dundee Voices of Joy from Dundee, South Africa. I brought them over after Nelson Mandela was elected. For 2 weeks we toured the East Coast. Here they are performing with high school students in Hanover, New Hampshire. Dr. Philip Woods lifted us, directing perhaps our greatest gospel season ever. Best season ever. Sax player Willie Sordillo, Eric Kilburn, Linda and Louise, and the Mystic drummers, Billy Novick, Larry Ludicky, Matt Steinberg, have all brought their magic to the Mystic. It was a great privilege to work with 92-year-old Deacon Randy Green, who taught us the old gospel quartet tradition. Here he is in action.
Oh, you know I'm gonna move in the room with the Lord, in the room with the Lord, in the room with the Lord. You know I'm gonna move in the room with the Lord. Lord, move in the room with the Lord. Lord, I'm gonna stop right still and study myself. Tell my soul get filled with God Himself. When I move in the room with the Lord, Lord, move in the room.
Tuboho and Pumlani brought down the house every time they performed, as did our friend Ntabi. And what can I say about the amazing Jonathan Singleton, a constant joy and inspiration, both as an accompanist and as the leader of many, many gospel seasons. Chris Eastburn and his son Quinn got our feet stomping. Doug Rich on bass and Ricky Meyer on banjo. Here's a little banjo ditty we did. Our video of Bill Staines singing River has had over 50,000 hits.
I was born in the path of the winter wind, raised where the mountains are old. Their springtime waters came dancing down. I remember the tales they told.
Becoming friends with Jim Scott has been wonderful. He played with the Paul Winter Consort. Linda Brown San Martin directed 3 gospel seasons. Joyce Anderson fiddled and sang her magic with us. Stanley Swan was the drummer supreme. Here's him with the band for Sacred Rhythms. That was an amazing band. Danelle Patterson. Look at Danelle in action. He's like, I can't describe it. And my favorite ensemble featured Jonathan Singleton, Stan Strickland, and the master poet Reggie Gibson. Here's a little bit of Reggie and Fred Griffin.
Anathema is the fingers of dead lovers who still reach for one another across the minefields of war-torn lands. Is the blues man. Is the blues man. The blues man is I.
Talking, I came up just in time. There were the doctors and the lawyers. They said a man ain't nothing but his mind.